Just such a pleasure to be here at Aubergine, Harald and Pawel. Thank you. And thank you for supporting creation. We've got such an amazing range of our wines in your cellar, besides all the other gorgeous wines that you've got there. And I believe that we're going to have a chance to go and visit the cellar at Arsley's a little bit later. I just want you to tell us a little bit about your philosophy about food and wine pairing, Harald.
We're trying to balance a dish with 4 or 5 ingredients, not too many. And when it comes to food and wine pairing, I think the main key is to have a green element and to have a red element in the red wine to capture the fruit. And then the red element, it depends on how acidic the wine is, what I'm choosing. Okay? And so in this case, I use a red cabbage juice, which we put through the juicer, so we keep it really very natural, and it has a lovely dryness to the red element. And then because of the acidity, it's quite healthy in the wine. Although it's beautifully blended in, I do add some crunchy pomegranates to it because it's also season now, and that's what it is. You know, I mean, what is your main idea when you taste the wine? So this wine, for me, first hit me obviously the powerful fruitiness and freshness, and then after that, the texture starts slowly getting in your mid-palate, and then basically that is captured through the duck. But in this case, I choose the duck because the fattiness, it's lightly, because we actually cook the fat out of the skin, so it's nice and crispy. And then as a green element, I use the pak choy, crunchy again. So as you can see, my food reflects actually that juvenile freshness in the wine, you know, yes, which you get at the moment. So now this is 14. Generally, I would put a wine like this away for another 2 or 3 years to actually bring it even more together. But I must say the style is absolutely beautiful, and it's an easy one to cook for, so you can taste it later.
Fantastic, thank you. So Pawel, you know, just so important, here you've got Harald, who's this phenomenal chef, and he really has this incredible capacity to understand wine and food, and as a sommelier you need to bring this across to all of the people that come to visit at Aubergine. And yeah, it's an exciting job to do. Tell us more about what you do and how you do it.
Okay, so with the pairing, like Chef mentioned, why we decided on that dish, the dish reflects a lot of obviously what we taste in a glass, and we did pick up this red fruit freshness, which is reflected there in the pomegranate. I think the little richness of the fat works nicely with the wine as well. And with my job is to obviously match. There'll probably be many wines that will go with this particular dish, and that's what I have to do every evening while offering a bottle of wine to a guest. And I think for the dish like this, Pinot Noir definitely works very well. There's a variety of different styles of Pinot Noir. This is one which is, I don't want to take it away from wine, but it's very classic, it's very clean, it's very fruit-driven Pinot Noir, and it's actually very easy to sell wine like this to a client.
So Pawel, tell me a little bit about, you know, how fantastic is it to be able to go into a cellar where you've got such a beautiful range of wines, and yeah.
So if you work in the wine industry and if you love wines and if you like what you do, it's like when you go to the big candy shop and there's a little bit of everything, and there's something for everyone, and it's just forever inspiring.
Well, this looks absolutely delicious, Chef, so I think I just need to have a little taste.
Yeah, you must have a sip. And, you know, you get that beautiful dry red food on your nose already, and that sort of animates me in the wine so much. You know, sometimes when wines are just too ripe and everything is a bit coming down from the top, then I can pair food with it, but it's hard work, you know. But if I smell a wine like this, then it just comes to me, you know, and then so many possibilities as well, you know.
Freshness,
yeah. You know, I mean, and then you get that depth and that length already on the nose before you even taste this wine. And to start with, and then maybe you can have the mushroom a bit later, and just see what you think. A bit of pak choy maybe. We'll cut this. have a little bit of green. Just for to capture those initial flavors.
Yeah, I love it because you've kind of got the richness, you've got lovely earthiness, almost like a slight hint of bitterness from the cabbage,
The
the
red
freshness, yeah, the freshness as well, huh? I want to taste this red cabbage again to see if I'm picking up the right flavors here.
I think what you're picking up here is it's really high red reflection. Not exactly the same as in the wine, but it all helps, you know, to create that foundation of flavors with that and the pomegranates and the mushrooms together.
Yeah. Oh, that's yummy.
So then the crunchy bit comes in a little bit, which is actually quite nice, you know, with a wine like that too. Just,
Really fresh, again, balance of acidity coming through, which is really delicious. Huh?
and the meaty mushrooms.
Yeah, haven't really got into
I love the
tasting
pak
that.
choy as well.
Yeah,
And dip with this
has like a
cabbage
freshness.
jus.
Huh?
It's got a lot of freshness to it.
Tell me about
And,
this mushroom. This is very interesting.
Yeah, these maitake mushrooms. They are very nice. They're very meaty again, very tasty, long taste. They pick up, for instance.
It's got a little bit of almost
Nice
like
red
woody,
meats,
and
you know?
some little woody elements to it as well, huh? Which is very interesting.
That floor, you know, that forest floor we're talking about. These things
Yeah.
they pick that up, and that's actually quite
Fantastic. That's a perfect description for that. Beautiful mushroom. Absolutely gorgeous. So interesting, the two different mushroom flavors, huh? Coming through. And as I said, the freshness of the pomegranate. It's kind of a richness to this sauce as well, huh? With the freshness of the pak choy and the...
Our sauces are all individually cooked, so we cook about 12 or 15 stocks a week. So we really cook the duck stocks, and that's also very important for me, and I think that's very important for wine pairing as well, to really bring up the flavor of the product
complexity.
at that moment. Yeah, exactly.
Well, to get 5 really amazing flavors and then layers of complexity on the plate, I think that's quite a feat in itself to balance that perfectly with the wine. So well done. Absolutely delicious.
I'll finish my glass already, it's good.
And we're going to go and explore the cellar and see what's
Fantastic.
going. Yeah.
Good.
See what
Good
you've
luck.
got there. Sante. Thank
Take
you.
the opener.
Thank you. Cheers. Pawel, what a beautiful space we have here. I mean, it's you know, your cellar, but could be regarded as the wine library.
It definitely reminds the work of a librarian to categorize and put all the wines in the space. And that's reminds me of a librarian job. I think it's a bit more pleasant to read through those books than going to the library.
I love it.
So we're here at the upstairs now, which is our backup cellar for Aubergine. Here is also where we're putting younger vintages of creation to sleep and to be ready for when they're ready to go on wine list. And basically from here we're stocking up into the restaurant of what we sold on the previous night.
Fantastic. So show me something interesting that you've got here.
Okay. Well, let's see. I've got 2012 Pinot Noir Reserve from Creation.
Yeah, that was a
That
great.
drinks beautiful
Yeah.
at the moment.
That got a gold on the veneer in Burgundy, which is wonderful. Yeah.
And let's see here.
Gosh, that's from 1911. Is it possible?
It's very possible.
From Madeira.
It's a Madeira, so I'm sure it's good. It's still beautiful.
Oh! So, Pawel, I think this is definitely one of the best sellers in the Cape.
Yeah, we like to think that we are that we made our mark and that we are on the map with what we do here. But we do all this to our clients in mind and actually to provide the best for them.
They love it. Just wonderful. Marvelous job that you and Harald are doing. Really great.
Thank you very much.